But anyways, folks, greetings, one and all. Welcome to Video Every Day in October, day number 12. 1, 2. How lovely, Mr. Rubber Ducky. How you doing? I love you too. But anyways,
hey, motherfucker, you better treat me right, or else I'm gonna sodomize your bitch ass.
what was that you said?
Nothing. I want the lime juice.
This didn't even begin.
First he was a demon and now he's got a halo above his head. Oh boy, he's fucking losing it. Take two.
This video didn't even begin.
Oh, it did it? Did you record it?
Oh, it's still recording.
Good. Keep it.
Just the theme for this video didn't even begin yet.
Oh, it's gonna fit right in.
That's what she said.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Kevin James's bare asshole staring at you.
Fucking bro.
Robert Lucky's like, I'm doing all right, and at night he's like,
Listen here, you better treat me right. You wonder why Bert and Ernie don't exist anymore? Because I sliced the fucking throats, motherfucker.
What the fuck was that you said?
that's what's doing the Explorer.
But anyways, folks.
But yeah, he's like, what was that? He's like, you want a Rice Krispie treat? Oh, fuck. Okay, folks, let me go over the top. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, he's losing his fucking marbles.
Anyways, folks, greetings, one and all. Welcome to Video Every Day in October, day number 12. And for this scene of the video, before I do that, you people know exactly.
Oh, yes. Folks, it sounds like the rubber ducky has a personality, but that's because he does. Greetings, all you YouTubers. Thank you for watching a collaboration video of my boy, Mr. Garrison, the youngest assassin, yours truly, Romyboy J Money. And this is Video Every Day in October, number
12.
Number 12. And we have a top 5 for you. I'm going to let Mr. Garrison to showcase and present to all you good fellows out there what this top 5 is for shits and giggles. Lead the way.
Okay, so but anyways, folks, this top 5 video that we're going to be doing is just basically we're going to be discussing our top 5 Yeah, you smelled your armpit.
Mitchum. It's Bitchum. Hey, Mitchum. That rhymes with Bob Bitchum. It does. All right.
But anyways, folks, what we're going to be doing is discussing our
Bob Bitchum approves.
Bob Bitchum approves. But anyways, we're going to be discussing our top 5 movies that are pretty much bad, but to us, it's something we enjoy personally. Basically,
yes, guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure movies. Movies that are just that bad, but it's just something we enjoy personally, even though it's that bad. But anyways, folks, as for this, I'm going to be nice to Romy, and,
I have no honorable mentions.
I have no honorable mentions.
Because I only think, when it comes to guilty pleasures, these 5 come up to bat.
Yep. But anyways, for honorable mentions, I don't have any either, except... But anyways, Romy, I'm going to let you start off.
My number 5, yes, I'm putting deodorant on because you don't want to smell like nasty butthole juice. Juice! Alright, number 5. Alright, he's fucking laughing when he's shaking the camera like he's got Tourette's or some bullshit. My number 5, when it comes to guilty pleasures, it's a Sylvester Stallone movie.
Okay.
And let's just say it features arm wrestling, and that is Over the Top.
Uh-huh.
You ever seen that one, Over the Top? The arm wrestling movie with Sylvester Stallone?
I've never seen it.
Holy fuck. You want to talk about testosterone? That movie defines it. It's basically Sylvester Stallone, who is a truck driver, but has a reputation of being a fucking kick-ass arm wrestler. So he, along with his son, who, he neglected, that type of cliche, they drive to Las Vegas to try to compete in the Arm Wrestling World Championships, where the winner wins, I forgot how much money, and a brand new awesome truck and shit like that. And why are you zooming in so much?
Proceed.
I'm gonna tell that Dougie that, like,
Hey, you motherfucker, you better be nice to my buddy Romy. Or else, it is not the only thing that your mouth's gonna have fucking stretch marks on. You hear me, bitch?
You're such an asshole, Ducky. Anyways,
I'm in the mood for some Cookie Monster. So, yes, over the top. It is so ridiculous, but it's so awesome at the same time for my personal sake. Even the Flick Pick loves this movie. He says every time he watches it, he's always sweating just from the testosterone build bullshit that comes along with it. So that is my number 5. Sylvester Stallone in the movie Over the Top, the arm wrestling movie. So.
Alright, for my number 5, this is a movie that a lot of folks, I mean, once I told them that this was my guilty pleasure, they were like, holy shit. But I thought it'd be, great to put this as my number 5, because this was a movie that, I watched this movie as a child. I mean, it was a bad movie. It was really bad, but it was just something I enjoyed personally. Why? Because just the acting and just the way this movie was portrayed as, it was just so bad. It was just something of, like, all the corniness. I couldn't help but laugh to it because it was so freaking funny. I'm talking about Baby Geniuses.
Holy fuck. The Bob Clark movie.
The Bob Clark movie. It was released in 1999. See, the thing about this movie is it's just like a freaking rip-off of Rugrats, except
A live action.
it's a live-action one. And what made the fun was just the...
Bob Clark, he did the original Black Christmas, a good horror film, and the best Christmas movie of all time, A Christmas Story.
And look what... Oh, yeah, and all of a sudden, here comes Baby Geniuses. But pretty much, there was just a lot of shit in this movie that, with some of those funny phrases, like, say, for example... Oh, what was that one phrase? Baby wanna hug.
Oh my god.
No, baby wanna.
I know the scene that gets used when that fucking wrench hits that dude in the nuts. Yep, I knew it.
It's just in the beginning of the movie. The plumber, Uncle Larry, takes the babies. They were off to fix the sink or whatever, and the freaking kid, he takes the wrench, he hits the guy in the nuts. I'm sorry. And he freaking gets all upset saying, this is a monkey wrench. And all that. So it was just so freaking horribly funny. I'm sorry. It's so fucking funny. And plus, mostly throughout the scene where, pretty much the babies are pretty much two babies who are twins, couldn't find out. There was Sylvester and Whit. I believe that's what it was. Whit lives with Bob Bobkins, Bob Bacon, Bob whatever, Bob
Bitchum.
Bob Bitch's burgers with buttermilk biscuits. There you go.
And who else is in this movie? Christopher
Lloyd.
Oh,
Christopher Lloyd in this movie. I was like, oh my god. I thought he was a cameo in this movie, but
oh no, he's not.
he was not a cameo in this movie when I first saw it. But the freaking movie was just hilarious. Sylvester was his nickname is Sly. Pretty much his little wise ass and wit is does all this innocent shit.
Just like Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, just like Sylvester Stallone. But anyways, just the movie itself is completely ridiculous, but fun. And there was that one kid. What was that one kid's name? Dickie?
It's been so many years since I've seen it, but God. I was watching this movie, I'm thinking, is this fucking movie for real?
And I'm thinking, here comes this kid who's freaking, his name's Ice Pick or Ice Pink or whatever. Then he's transferred into Manasute. And he's freaking Buddha all of a sudden. Then all of a sudden he's got this freaking like ring hanging around his nose, like he looks like a freaking bull.
Dude, if you thought that movie was bad, wait till you see the sequel.
Oh my god. Dude. The thing is, with the sequel, I didn't have the same guilty pleasure.
Super Babies, Baby Geniuses.
Thing is, I didn't have the same guilty pleasure reaction as this movie did. I didn't have that same guilty pleasure reaction.
Holy fucking shit, that movie.
I really didn't have the same guilty pleasure reaction at all to that movie that I did with this one. Why? Because it was in the late 90s. But it's just the way that this movie was portrayed. And there's the freaking little kid, Sylvester. He goes into a mall. They play the Bee Gees, Staying Alive, tacos, putting on the Ritz, and all that bullshit. But anyways,
putting on the Ritz?
Yeah. See, this movie, I'm going to be honest with you, I give it a 2 out of 5. Why? Because, I mean, it was a guilty pleasure to me.
Oh,
it was a big guilty pleasure.
There is one honorable mention. I can't believe I forgot about it.
Alright, well, anyways, that's my number 5, so Romy, you're up.
Here's my honorable mention. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite!
I'll get to that in a little bit later.
Oh, it's not on my top 5. It'd probably be my number 6. Sucks. I know. My number 4... disaster movies. Disaster movies can be ridiculous, especially this one. And this filmmaker is known for making ridiculous disaster movies. My nephew saw this, not with, but separate, and he said the same thing. He goes, Jerome, you're absolutely right. This movie is so freaking dumb, but it's awesome at the same time. My number 4 is 2012.
Oh, God.
The Roland Emmerich world disaster movie, where the world ends in such ways that it's just crazy. Now, okay, you have John Cusack, who's a limo driver.
I thought this was his worst performance.
I don't know his worst performance. Really, I don't think it's his worst.
Here's the thing, though. I think all right, Love and Mercy. I'm gonna say right now, this is a movie, in my opinion, I think he really redeemed himself in.
Okay.
And he did.
2012, oh my God. Like, he's a limo driver and he's saving his family and he's out running while the entire city of Los Angeles is being completely destroyed. This even includes driving into a building while it's collapsing.
You know, you want to know something? A lot of movies seem to either pick on Los Angeles or New York.
And there's
a lot of movies pick up. Most movies these days just pick on Los Angeles a lot.
Oh my God! And then there's the Woody Harrelson cameo. Oh my God!
Oh,
so bad. They had to go to him because he knows where the government actually build these secret these types of ships that's gonna save mankind. Okay, and it's at Yellowstone Park, and everybody knows about the Yellowstone super volcano. If that fucking thing erupts, pretty much we're doomed. Especially me, because I'm like a state away from it. And the Yellowstone National Volcano erupts, and they outrun it in a Winnebago.
In a Winnebago.
And then there's so many others. I mean, you have the fucking huge tidal wave. Well, first of all, you have the how the president dies in this movie is there was this humongous earthquake that damn near killed everybody, but he survives. And all of a sudden, when he looks up, he sees in the background a massive tidal wave that's carrying the aircraft carrier, the USS John F. Kennedy, and it just destroys the White House along with him. With a huge tidal wave. This movie is fucking ridiculous, but that's why I laughed about it. And shit, what's how Ejiofor is in this movie?
Worse CGI, too.
Oh, no. Worse CGI. CGI was really good. I don't know what you were thinking.
Or was it good in a way?
Oh, bullshit. It was really good. But Roland Emmerich, you can say he outdid himself. I know it was on many people's worst of, but I can see why. But I couldn't help but laugh at it. And that's why it's my number 4, 2012.
Okay, my number 4. We're going to talk about 2 directors who I hate with a passion, but it was just this one particular movie. Just this one movie. Seltzer and Friedberg.
Oh, no. Wait. Jason Fucktard and Aaron Shithead? No.
I don't know why. It was just this particular movie I'm going to talk about. I hate all their movies, folks. It's just this.
I do too, dude.
It's just this particular one got to me for some reason, and it did, in a weird way. I'm talking about Date Movie.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm sorry, dude. I fucking hate his movie. I will say this, though. There is one scene.
Here's the thing.
Oh, go ahead.
I gave this movie a 1 out of 5, but it's just something about this movie that made me freaking enjoy.
Oh, I know the scene. I know the fucking scene. Does that involve with a cat? Yep, I knew it. Does it involve a toilet? Does it involve a cat taking a massive Dumb and Dumber diarrhea lava shit? Yeah, he's taking a massive dump, and he's like, that's Jinx. I taught him how to do that. And he shits his guts out, and he lights a fucking match to clear the air. I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's the reason why I gave it a 1 out of 5.
Holy shit. You know what? Okay, remember the movie Disaster?
And the fucking cat, though. The fucking cat. You know, all of a sudden, as soon as what was his name, Harold, the guy, he pops a cork. He pops the cork. Yeah, cork out of the wine bottle.
Oh no, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The freaking
It's a parody of Meet the Parents.
Yeah, it's a really bad parody, but it's just the fucking cat. So basically, what happens is the cat, once he sees the mummy.
Oh, he's in this fucking like urn that's actually the whole body, and the cat starts making out with it and shit like that. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
All of a sudden, the cat starts humping it.
Oh my god. Okay, I will say this. Remember that movie Disaster Film?
Then he pulls out Trojan condoms because he's
fuck. Oh my god, Gary. Well, this is guilty pleasure.
That cat was just like the Oogie Loves, but the cat was freaking gold.
Okay, you remember that movie Disaster Film? It's like one of the worst fucking movies in existence. There was one scene that made me laugh, only because it came out of nowhere. You remember Alvin and the Chipmunks? Remember how they're like singing like this, and all of a sudden they just turn into fucking satanic, evil looking chipmunks, and they're like, evil! And they're like playing, and they're like these evil creatures, and it just came out of nowhere, and I couldn't help but laugh. I'm just like, what the fuck? That's the only thing I laughed about that movie. Everything else was just like, it was like the worst fucking movie ever. But
anyways, date movie. Basically, this fat chick who has very weird parents. Like one's an Indian, the other guy's a black dude. Then he has a
God. And then there's like the Jennifer Lopez with her big ass and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Then they transform her, taking mayonnaise out of her ass. I was like, really? It was just something
my god. Jason Freeborg and Aaron Seltzer,
It was just a movie that was completely, this movie was repulsive, but it was just something. This particular movie was just something I just laughed. It was repulsive in a way. It's just, this is the only movie that made me laugh. I hate these directors. Just this movie.
I fucking can't stand it either.
This movie got to me. Do you want to know what movies they parodied?
Oh, they parodied. Mostly it's Meet the Parents. It was all those. It's pretty much pop culture references.
Here's what they parodied. What Women Want, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Bridget Jones's Diary, Hitch.
Oh my God.
Mostly Meet the Parents. Yeah, mostly. The Wedding Planner, Kill Bill, King Kong.
Dude, I'm like, okay, first of all, they're not really parodies. They're just they're pop culture references.
Pretty much, they did all these stupid movies. And plus, here was the one thing I was actually surprised about. There was a cameo of Lil Jon in there.
Oh my god. Okay, you remember the Spill Crew?
Yeah.
You remember how they came up with the rating that's worse than some old bullshit? It's called Fuck You.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it came from Disaster Movie. Because Corey Coleman, this movie stole his innocence.
Mm-hmm.
And he came up with that rating, Fuck You. The Fuck You rating. So.
Fuck your daughter.
Oh god.
Fuck your daughter.
Those fucking parent movies. The first one was funny. The other two are just, especially Little Fuckers. That's like one of the worst comedies I've ever seen.
Little Fuckers.
No, Little F-O-C-K. Yeah, I was like, wow. Oh yeah, and there's a joke with Robert De Niro. He's like, because Robert De Niro, he was in The Godfather. And he was like, are you ready to become the Godfucker? I'm like, fucking really?
Yeah, you fucker.
Little Fuckers was on my top 5 worst of the year, by the way.
I didn't even care for the movies, but anyways, folks.
Oh my god, Jason Fucktard and Aaron Shithead.
That fucking cat, though.
The fucking cat taking a lava dump in the toilet. Pulls out those fucking condoms. Are you kidding me? Okay, oh, Gary.
I'm sorry, when it comes to cats, I can't help but laugh.
Oh, boy. Okay, Okay, Gary, do you want me to say my number 3?
Just go.
Okay. My number... Oh, you're going to laugh at this one. My number 3... I'm just going to say the title. You ready?
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice, Cool as Ice.
The hell?
This is the movie. It's called Cool as Ice, and it stars Vanilla Ice. Oh my God. I saw this. This is so bad. Yeah, I couldn't help but fucking die laughing. There's a line. He was talking to this one hot chick, and he goes, "Lose the zero and get with the hero." I'm like, what?
It doesn't make sense though.
Oh, nothing's more romantic than a first date at a construction site.
Yeah,
Not kidding. That happens in the movie.
Just as worse as Norbit.
No, nothing's worked. No, Norbit is just... That movie is so awful and it's fucking offensive and it's not even funny. This is so bad, but I couldn't help but fucking laugh at this movie. And Vanilla Ice, you know, like there's a sequence where he just starts busting out, like dancing and shit for no apparent reason. And there's all this other kind of shit. You gotta see this to fucking believe it. It is hysterical. I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's my number 3. My number 2, my number 1. If you know me, these two are the top 2. I remember... Watch Mojo did the Guilty Pleasures of all time. They also have this at number 2 and number 1. So I'm going to leave number 3 to you, Mr. Garrison.
Okay, for my number 3, basically this is going to be a movie that some folks either love or hate, but this is a Disney movie I'm going to discuss right now. It stars Brendan Fraser.
Oh!
Okay, but this movie in particular, I gave it like... Oh man, I can't remember. It was like I can't really remember what I gave it. A 2 or 3, I can't really remember, because this was a movie that folks either love or hate. But this was a movie that, in particular, was just something I enjoyed a lot. I really enjoyed it. Starring Brendan Fraser, and I thought it was a cute movie.
Oh, nothing's cuter than watching a villain like fucking flops his face in a big pile of shit.
Bad guy falls and boom. This is the part where we tilt our heads back and laugh. Ready? Ready? Ah!
Oh my God.
That's the best part of the...
Seriously, folks, there's a sequence where one of the villains trips and his fucking face just splatters in a big pile of shit.
That's the funniest shit ever.
Literally.
It's just this particular movie. Okay, so basically, it's like Tarzan and Jane a little bit, except you got Weird Al Yankovic's song George of the Jungle playing. And
George.
Pretty much. He falls in love with a girl who she was with a guy named Lyle, and and pretty much he shows her the jungle and everything, and oh my God. I haven't seen this movie in quite a while. Oh, Romy's wearing a sweater for once.
Ah, it's a nice sweater I got. Very nice one.
Wow.
Nice and smooth, too. Smooth and silky.
You cold?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyways, folks, basically it's just like Tarzan and Jane, except it's George of the Jungle instead. This movie...
This movie is fucking retarded.
Yeah. You want to know the worst thing? Romy's actually in that movie.
The fuck out of here.
He's the fucking gorilla.
Oh, fucking gorilla.
Romy's the fucking gorilla.
Yeah, I'm a silverback.
Folks, I mean, I gotta rewatch this movie again, because it was something that I enjoyed.
It was based off of an old show back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was an animated show too, right?
I believe so. But anyways,
strong as he can be, watch out for that tree.
But anyways, they did make a George of the Jungle too. I didn't enjoy that one as much as I enjoyed the first one.
Mm.
I enjoyed the first one more than the second.
Okay.
Anyways, folks, that's all I really got to say about my number 3.
Okay, my number 2 and my number 1. You might see this on Mady People's number, and rightfully so. Alright, my number 2. This is from what is many people considered to be the worst filmmaker of all time. And that is Edward J. Wood's Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh my God.
You ever heard of that movie?
No.
You never heard of Plan 9 from Outer Space? It's widely regarded as the worst film ever made because of the production, but the production designs are so cheap, and it's just like the over-the-top, cheesy-ass acting and everything, and just the bad editing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie, I remember seeing this. Holy fuck, I was in tears laughing. This movie is fucking gold, folks. You have to see it to believe it. like I said, Edward J. Wood. There was a movie made about him too. It's Tim Burton's best movie, and I think it's Johnny Depp's one of his best performances as Edward J. Wood. And also, the movie stars Bela Lugosi. Remember him? He played Dracula. Well, he sort of plays that in this movie, and I think it was one of his final roles before he passed. Folks, go out and see this movie, because this movie is fucking hilarious. There are some parts where it's boring. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. How funny. He's like, hey, check out that spaceship that looks like a cigar. And it's a goddamn typical spaceship that's hung on a that you can see the string. And you can see the background that it's fake. That's not what I'm talking about. That's how cheap it is. But it's so awesome. So, yeah, it's hilarious. My number 2 is Planet 9 from Outer Space. My number 1, folks, just wait, because I think this is on many people's number 1 list. But go ahead, Mr. Garrison. What is your number 2?
My number 2 is something that you mentioned earlier.
Oh, no.
Where's my phone? I got that picture. I still got the picture.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah?
I'm a fish, not a football.
I'm a fish, not a football.
Man, Jamie Presley in that movie, Jesus Christ, man.
Folks, my number 2, we did a review on Alex's channel. My number 2 is the Oogie Loves a Big Balloon.
Oh, I cannot believe, that's my number 6. That was my runner-up. I was like, I can't believe I forgot to mention that.
Folks, I mean, this movie was just bad. I mean, it was just a movie that nobody ever heard of.
Well, no, not only did many people not heard of, it was one of the biggest flops in history because it was released in over 2,000 theaters, and it bombed so badly. However,
nobody knows.
There are 2 characters in this movie that fucking seal it. Go ahead, Gary. You know what I'm talking about.
Here's the 2. I'll get to those 2 characters in a bit. Pretty much everything explains in the video that me, Luke Nukem, Romy, and Pizzle did. The Fantastic Four.
The Filmtastic
The Filmtastic Four. But anyways, I just want to say about this movie, to keep it short and simple. The movie's just bad in a way, but a lot of cameos are in this movie. Some of the cameos I will name. Christopher Lloyd, Jamie Presley.
Oh my God! I wanted to. Seriously, I would make sweet love to that innocent ass of hers. I swear to God, I wish.
Romy gets a big boner about her.
You fucking A. I'm surprised none of those Oogie Loves got a boner, especially that one that was pants
his
fucking
pants
dropped.
down. He has no dick, surprisingly. No cock on him.
Peanut.
Yeah, so pretty much just Peanut, Gay Richie,
and fucking Raggedy Ann.
Raggedy Ann.
Red Rocket, Window Bitch.
And Biggie Smalls.
Biggie Smalls, aka the fucking fish. What was his name? What was his name in the movie?
I forgot.
Ruffy or something, or Russell, or I forgot what his name was. We called him Biggie Smalls.
The freaking fish. That was the best. The fish was one of the characters.
Oh my God!
Throughout the whole movie, the fish was the best.
Not only that, fucking Chaz Palminteri as Milky Marvin, dude.
Ooh, my face.
My face.
And then the one guy says, "I'll have
I like sweet pickle, warm pickle, chill pickle, dill pickle, please." And he's like, "Ooh, my favorite."
Then he goes to the fish like, then he goes to the fish. He's like, "What will you have, fish?"
He's like, "Oh man," he's like, "How about and he does like he scares the shit out of the fucking fish, and the fish jumps out of his fucking fish bowl almost, his lips swollen up, the shit scared out of him.
And pretty much he scares his fish. He gives him out special. He said, "If you want a milkshake, you know what to do. You gotta go moo.
You gotta march and moo. This fucking song is brilliant.
It is brilliant. Then all of a sudden, once he got to milkshake contest,
oh, the fish fucking wins. He kicks out
the fish wins it.
And his fucking face that he gives, I mean, Luke Nukem, he does the best impersonation ever. You have the picture, don't you, on your phone?
Yeah, it's on my computer.
Oh my God. And he drinks it and you're like, yeah, and all of a sudden he's like, and then he's like, oh, I can use some Pepto-Bismol right about now.
Folks, I'll show you the picture. Here's the fish. The fish is right there. I'm going to show Romy in a little bit what the fish is.
Oh, the fucking fishy.
The fucking fish, man. The fish.
Every time they show the fish, me and Gary and I, when we were watching this movie, we were fucking dying laughing.
Yeah, me and Romy saw this movie. We watched it together. That fucking fish. Every time they show like little scenes, we just laugh at the fish because it was so freaking racist.
The fucking fish is like twerking his tail back and forth. He's like, I'm on a good luck kiss, and he, Jamie Presley kisses him, and then Christopher Lloyd's like, I'm watching you, motherfucker.
You want the best line? The best two lines he said besides him saying, "I could use some Pepto-Bismol right now."
Wait, I'm a fish, not a football.
I'm not a fish. I'm a fish, not a football.
He's like, don't even think about me throwing me up there. I'm a fish, not a football.
The fucking fish was the best.
Oh, that fish was awesome.
I swear
get that motherfucker an Academy Award.
Yes, give Binky the whatever his name is, Binky the fish an Academy.
Binky? What, Binky? Be a Binky. I forgot what his fucking name was. Here, let me look. Okay, what was the name of that goddamn fish? All right.
I have no idea, but anyway,
we call him Biggie. I'm just gonna call him Biggie Smalls.
I'm gonna call him Biggie Smalls too, because that's
or
what he is.
Debo.
Debo Biggie Smalls. But anyways, folks, that's the fish. Instead of Oogie Loves, it should be next time. It should be called the fish and the big balloon adventure.
Dude, okay, why couldn't the fish have his own movie, man? Make it the movie about the fishy.
Yeah, make a movie about the fishy. Indeed.
Oh man! All right, my number one. Oh my God!
And folks, that's why it's my number two. I gotta pick up a pencil.
Yeah, you're number two. Fuck, I was so pissed. Why I forgot. It's like, wow, I did have one honorable mention. The Oogie Loves. My number one. Oh my God, folks! This is the best, worst movie ever made. This movie's acting is so bad, and the dialogue is so over the top. However, it's comedy fucking gold. And the Putnam crew would know about this movie.
Oh, man.
Because they also have it at number one. All I'm going to say is this. You want to know a popular line? You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I don't think I've seen this movie.
The Room. Hold on. With Tommy Wiseau. Holy shit. I wish Shane O'Mac was on here right now, because Shane from the Putnam crew, he does the greatest Tommy Wiseau impersonation ever. You remember this line? He's like, I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex life? Dude, the number of fucking lines in this movie are endless. Okay, oh my God. This fucking movie is hilarious. Is it awful? Oh my God. As a movie, it's a 0. But as a comedy, unintentionally hilarious, it's a 10. Mm-hmm. That is how fucking hilarious this movie is. There's so many lines. The character, Sonya Blade. Sonya Blade in the movie, who is fucking hot in that movie, but she's a bitch. Just so many fucking sequences, like, oh, hi, doggy, dozen roses, please. And Mirror, that whole sequence was all scrambled up and made no sense because things were out of order and the sound cue was not in sync with the scene and everything. Oh, fuck. That's my number one, is The Room. I know a lot of people know what I'm talking about when I mention this, so, yeah, The Room by Tommy Wiseau, fucking hysterical.
Anyways, as for my number one, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a movie right now that starred an early John Hader.
John Hader? Oh. Here's the thing, though. This movie,
it's something
Rotten Tomatoes, it's got like a 70% rating.
Yeah, because this side of the movie that either you love or hate, basically.
You love it or you hate it.
And I'm one of those folks I love, and it's just something that is, in a way, it's a good guilty pleasure.
Can I do an impersonation?
You want to hear my best impression? I actually do a good job doing impersonation of him.
Is it a picture of a Ligar? Is Pedro there?
Gosh, why don't you get your own tater tots, you freaking idiot?
Gosh!
You're such an idiot. Jerome Latimer, you're such an idiot. Get your own tater tots.
Oh, there is one scene that made me laugh when he grabbed that fucking fruit and he was like trying to get away from him. And
get off me, you butt licker.
I love how he throws the fucking fruit at him. He tries to jump over the fence and he falls on his back. Or the fucking phone, it has like an extension cord that goes all the way outside his house.
Oh, that was just freaking brilliant. I'm talking about Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh my God, this movie, I think it was brilliant. I gave this movie a 4 out of 5, actually. Why? Because this was, to me, this was a movie that I actually quite enjoyed a lot. Not for like, okay, for the writing wise, I mean the writing and everything, it kind of didn't really have that story and everything that didn't make sense.
Well, okay, the story doesn't really kick in. Basically what the movie's about is, it's about nonsensical bullshit until where Pedro tries to become the president at his school.
Pretty much, it was a nonsensible movie at all. But here's the thing, though, why I give it a 4 out of 5. The story didn't make sense at all. I mean, there was hardly no plot until later on. But here's why I give it a 4 out of 5. Because it was a movie that something that you would just have fun with. Like, almost any scene, it was something you would have fun. I mean, with all the memorable lines and everything. The quotes, and just, like, the sense of humor of the movie and everything.
And here's the thing. I can understand why people would love it and why people would fucking hate it. I can understand both sides. I really can.
Hate it because it didn't make sense at all. It was a movie.
Well, not only that, but they couldn't stand anybody in this movie.
No, well,
like, there's a scene that made me laugh where the guy just shoves Napoleon in the fucking locker and he comes back and he just does like a fucking kick, like in midair. Yeah. I'm like, wait, what?
I actually did that once when I went to school. You want to know what I did? Here's what I did. I'll show you my best impression. Anyways, here's my best impression.
What the hell was that?
Okay, as soon as I shoved into the locker, I was like this. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. I was like,
no, you look like you had a stroke.
Looked like I had a stroke.
What the hell was that? Was that the tripod?
Yeah, I fell. But anyways, folks, I'm gonna tell you right now, this was a movie that was just absolutely brilliant for like sense of humor and classics of remembering a lot of quotes. That's a lot memorable. But the reason why it's a 4 out of 5, movie that didn't make sense, but a lot of memorable quotes, and it was something that you can either have fun with it, and I was one of those people who had a lot of fun with Napoleon Dynamite because the ending scene was,
oh, the fucking dance.
Dude, you knew that scene's gold. It was gold. And plus,
I watched it, I'm like, what the fuck? And you know, John Heater, after he made that movie, his fucking career skyrocketed. And then, guess who he ran into?
Adam Dumbass.
Fucking Grim Reaper with the worst sports movie of all time, The Benchwarmers. After that, you never fucking heard from him again.
Nope. Benchwarmers, I hated that movie.
Fuck that movie. That's the worst. Lucas, I applaud you. That is the worst sports movie ever made.
I hated The Benchwarmers.
And guess who made that movie?
Happy Madison.
Yes, but guess who was the filmmaker?
Adam Sandler.
Dennis Douchebag. Same guy who did Jack and Jill, Grown Ups 2, Grown Ups, Big Daddy. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Yeah, that motherfucker. The guy who I want to literally beat the holy living shit out of.
That movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, that was a complete insult to gay marriage rights.
Yeah, and guess what? Kevin James, before he did that, his career was going great, and then he ran into Adam Sandler, and look what happened. His career went down the drain.
That movie was such an insult to gay marriage.
No, it's the most homophobic movie I've ever seen in my life.
That movie was such a freaking...
But yeah, fuck Dennis Douchebag, but Napoleon Dynamite, I can see the appeal. I really can.
They made the freaking son look like he was...
Oh, that fucking dance at the end when he's performing that. I vote for Pedro, all that shit.
Vote for Pedro. Vote for Pedro. And plus... You wanna know what one of my favorite scenes was? The ending scene, actually, not the dancing, but when with
the girl.
The song "When in Rome" by the
you know she looks like that girl. She looked like if Bailey from NXT was in high school. She has the same haircut and everything with the one ponytail.
Oh, you wanna know something? You wanna know one of the funniest lines in the whole movie was? Trying to save money up for college. Your mom goes to college. I'm sorry, that's just pure gold. That's what Romy would look like if he was skinny and was a nerd.
No, well, not really. Where's that picture of me when I was a Boy Scout when I was really young? I don't know where it went.
But anyways, as for this movie stuff, I actually enjoyed the ending scene. I loved it when they were playing. What was that game where you try and hit the ball back and forth?
Oh, tetherball.
When they were playing tetherball and they started playing "The Promise" by When in Rome, I thought that song.
That was a cute scene. I was like, okay.
It was, and plus, it actually fit perfectly to the scene. That song. It was a perfect fit, just like how Dick goes.
Just like how a dick goes what?
Just like how a dick goes into a vagina. Ooh, I can't believe
or a butthole.
Or a Just like how Romeo likes in the butthole. Folks, you know my channel's rated X for everyone.
Yeah, if it was Lana and she had a strap on. God damn it, Rusev! You have to propose to my woman.
Anyways, folks, Napoleon Dynamite's
Oh,
number one.
anyways, fuck off. I got needs too, god damn it. No, I'm fucking.
You don't have needs. The only needs you have is a freaking... Here are the only needs that you have.
Yes, I'm listening.
Well, a bowl of cornflakes. Some buttermilk
You know what needs?
biscuits.
I know it needs. I know it. Someone. I know something that wants part of you in terms of needs.
It's me, motherfucker. I'm looking right at you. You better be nice, you four-eyed Rick Moranis prick, or else I'm gonna make your asshole into hamburger meat.
You little motherfucker, what did you say?
I like turtles. Oh boy.
I'm gonna prepare for
He's like, next time you take a bubble bath, I'm gonna drown your sorry ass, bitch.
Seriously, what the fuck did you say, you little bastard?
Who's up for some Cookie Crisp?
Anyways, folks, that's gonna have to do it for the guilty pleasure movies of this list and a little bit talking of Mr. Rubber Ducky.
Rubber Ducky, you're the one.
Yep, anyways, folks, that's gonna have to do it for this guilty pleasure movie, so...
Absolutely. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this guilty pleasure. Guilty butthole pleasures, more like it. On this top 5 and in addition of video every day in October. Until the next video, stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck Eli Roth. And, you know, he's a nice, he's champion. He's with Nikki Bella, who's a complete and utter bitch and waste of time. She's an awful diva. Fuck my bucket.
And question of the day, what is your number one guilty pleasure movie?
Guilty pleasure. I bet you a lot of people are going to say The Room.
Probably so. So comment down below letting us know what is your number one guilty pleasure movie of all time. And,
Exorcist.
ciao for now.